mind and one for the intelligent as fellas get. Listen, let's settle this, be clear. I could fall back 7 years, still it ain't no one ahead of me. Consider it a blessing if you get to stand next to me. 5-star general, OG veteran, cake like.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to BioS3 Raw TV. Today we got the white marker board out today, so you know shit's about to get serious, right? This is like my fake fucking science wannabe bullshit. So, Chess King is one of my viewers, and he sent me this email and said, "Can you please fucking destroy this video?" And send me a link. And the video is called "The Science is in Exercise Isn't the Best Way to Lose Weight." Okay, now just right off the bat, I mean, I think he wants me to basically tell people that this is the biggest bullshit video and, you know, you have to exercise to lose weight. And here's the thing. The video is right, but it's also wrong. Okay, now this is where I fucking just lost everybody, right? Okay, they're saying that as you exercise, your body adapts. And what it does is it lowers your daily caloric expenditure while you're at rest, while it's basically repairing itself. So what it's doing is basically trying to adjust so that your body can function and not die. So it's trying to balance your energy reserves, basically, in a nutshell. So they're saying, right now, we'll go through this right now. This is the, what are these? This is the resting metabolism, thermic effect of food, and activity. And this goes from like when you wake up in the morning here to when you go to sleep here, okay? This, the resting metabolism, is where you spend most of your calories, hence burning most of your fat, which I've told people before, you burn most of the fat at rest, and they're like, "Jerry, you're fucking crazy." That's just how the body works. Thermic effect of food, you get a small spike, which, you know, a lot of people think that this really means nothing, but you can see there is a fucking spike in your metabolism with thermic effect of food. So it does depend on what kind of foods you eat, how hard they are to break down, et cetera, as to what it does to your metabolism. And then your daily activity level. Now, this one here, the daily activity level, I think a lot of people get confused with exercise, and I think this video is getting it confused with exercise too. When people, you know, send me their diet plans and stuff, and we start to work together, they'll say stuff like, "Jerry, on Tuesdays I play racquetball, or you know, on Wednesdays I fucking walk the dog around the block. You know, that counts as like my cardio." No, that doesn't count as your cardio. That's your daily activity, and there's a difference. If you're doing exercise in a specific way that makes your body work hard enough, it will stimulate metabolism because it needs to repair from the damage, okay? So it essentially speeds up protein synthesis and speeds up repair. Replenishment is what it wants to do. Playing racquetball with your buddies at a fucking, no matter how high intensity pace you think it is not the same thing as doing high intensity intervals on a cardio machine. It is not the same. It is not the same as doing high intensity weight training. They are not the same. And, you know, depending on how often you do this, a lot of people are like, "Well, Jerry, what about like all the walking I do for work?" Well, if you're a mailman, how many mailmen do we see that are fucking still fat? How many of the UPS drivers do we see are still fat? Those motherfuckers are not just walking a lot, but they're also lifting and moving and exerting themselves in a non-aerobic way. Why are they still fucking fat? Because it becomes daily activity, and that is what this video is talking about. How the body adapts to output less energy and reserve energy by lowering the metabolism. Now, let's get into why that part of the video is right? But that's not exercise. This video, like they were saying, if you go do this, if you walk on a treadmill like this for fucking 20 minutes per day, it's not going to affect you that bad. But the more exercise you do, hang on a second. Now, what is this one again? This is the fucking resting metabolism. Now, if you can increase your activity level, not to like daily activity, but you did something like high intensity weight training to failure, for instance, okay? This right here is actually going to extend this over here. You're going to get a little bit of a spike in your resting metabolism. So it's not going to make it go the opposite and go down. It's going to make it go ahead. And this is how my programs work. People don't understand. This was the perfect thing that Chess King sent to me to explain how my programs work. You do your cardio in the morning or night or whatever we prescribe it for, or what I shouldn't say prescribe it, whatever we decide it goes for, to stimulate your metabolism so that your body has a harder time recovering during this resting metabolism. The bigger you can get this resting metabolism spike, the leaner you're going to get, the faster you're going to get it. You know, the thermic effect of food, I mean, I eat certain foods because they're easy to digest, because I want this to be taken full advantage of. I want to be recovered. I want to be ready to do my next workout, which falls in here with the activity, so that I can get back here again and get recovering again. So the foods don't necessarily, it's not necessarily for the thermic effect of food or the foods why I eat what I eat. They're so that they digest very quickly so I can replenish faster, so I can get back to the gym and train harder again to get the spike in resting metabolism. Okay, so I know this is going to lose some people and they're not understanding, but activity is not, in exercise and activity are not working out. Okay, they're not looking at people in the gym, they're not looking at bodybuilders, they're not looking at, most of you that are watching this are not falling under the category of this, of what this video is talking about for exercise or activity. You know, like walking Brady around the block is not activity. Now, Dorian Yates used to walk his dogs around the block. He was 300 fucking pounds and had big dogs that walked fast. That's something completely different, you know, and he would actually be, his resting metabolism would actually be a lot higher due to that high intensity training that he would do that would actually break down the muscle fibers so bad and his central nervous system so bad that it would take him so long to recover that adding stuff like that type of cardio would seriously just give more of his resting metabolism a spike. It would keep it going further than what it was doing, but it was coupled with the training and that type of cardio together. I mean, people, they're missing the parts. You know, you have your cardio, your diet, and your training. This marker fucking sucks my dick, okay? Cardio, diet, and training. These three. The three from the Bio3, right? When they complement each other, it changes this whole fucking graph. This is your basic graph for a basic average person out there who's not really that active, who considers walking the dog fucking exercise, who considers the fact that they may have eaten 2 ounces of broccoli. Oh, I'm getting a thermic effect from the broccoli. That's the average fucking person. The little things that they're doing that are not going to make a difference. However, someone that is in the gym consistently training hard with weights, feeding their body foods that will help them recover faster, and at the same time, I don't want to say limiting activity, but not really pushing other activities, being like, wow, I'm going to go on a hike today for 35 miles because it'll help my metabolism. No. The excessive use of activity, which is what this is talking about, where people, they just keep increasing activity, 3, 4, 5 hour hikes to try to lose weight. Stimulus like that to your body is going to make your metabolism slow down. It's going to have the opposite effect. You want shorter, brief, I'd even say like an hour and a half weight workout would be good. A 4-hour weight workout, not going to be the same. You're going to see a completely different effect. Even though you're lifting weights, the reaction from your body is completely different to both stimuluses because it's 2 different stimuluses. So I hope this clears stuff up, Chess King. So basically, Chess King, this video was fucking bullshit, but it was right at the same time. The problem is the people doing these studies, well, you guys can watch this, it's got the doctors talking and stuff, they're not dealing with, talking to, and studying bodybuilders and people that actually do get lean. That's the problem. They're studying the average person, and guess what? The average person is obese. I think it's like fucking 70 to 80% of America is obese, and that's not even the ones that are borderline obese. So most of the country is obese, and their bodies are not efficient, they're not eating the right way, their fucking activity level is not what it should be to actually stimulate metabolism and not just burn calories. That's why the calories in, calories out thing doesn't work as efficiently as looking at metabolism stimulation over a 24-hour period. If you can stimulate this resting metabolism over a 24-hour period more, so that your body is trying to recover, you're going to get leaner faster, and you're going to stay leaner easier. Biowestertraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.biowestertraining.com is the blog. It's how metabolism works on a daily basis. Bicep, and we're out.